very good morning to class 5th. Here is Kaushalya Rajpurohit, your English teacher, and today we are going to learn our new chapter, chapter number 9, the other sides of scientists. So, how many of you want to be a scientist when they grow up? Most of the children, when they are small, they get fascinated with the scientists. They think that scientists are the person who invent different things, who has invented so many things, and they are so fascinated. Even you are, we all are fascinated with the scientists, and some of us feel like they are role model for us, right? So scientists हमको बहुत ज़्यादा impress करते हैं और हमको we feel like that they are the busiest person and they must be always busy in their work, and they would have no time for any leisure. They don't have any leisure time to just make fun or something, right? So here is this chapter which will tell us about the other side of the famous scientists. जो scientists जिनके बारे में हमने सीखा है कि they have invented so many different theories, different rules, different mathematical problems, right? That mathematicians, scientists, उनका जो एक other side है वो we will see in this chapter. Okay, so before going to chapter, we will look at the new words. So first word is, please take out your books with me and read out loudly. Anecdotes. The first word is anecdotes. What are anecdotes? Short stories about the real person or incidents. So something, there are anecdotes are the some real incidents about the real people. कोई किस्से कहानियाँ बोलते हैं ना, हमारे साथ ऐसा होता है, हुआ था, और दादाजी और grandfather used to tell some stories about their childhood and they are real, so they are known as anecdotes. So anecdotes are the short stories about the real person and incidents. So these are small stories about the real person and some incidents which happen within their life. Theorems, here theories. So theories or theorems which have been discovered by the mathematicians or scientists are referred to be theorems. Humane, compassionate, to have compassion, to have mercy or kindness for others, that is humane, that is to be compassionate. Compiling, putting together. What is compiling? Putting together, to just put everything together. Apparently, seemingly, as it would appear, as it would appear, जैसे appear होगा वैसा ही it दिखता है. It seems to be like that, right? Knowest, here to know someone. Mused, thought. So these are the new words we have in this chapter. So let us one more time read them and then we'll start our chapter. Anecdotes, short stories about real person and incidents. Theorems, theories. Humane, compassionate. Compiling, putting together. Apparently, seemingly, as it would appear. Knowest, know. Mused, thought. So now let us start our new chapter, the other sides of scientists. But before going to the chapter, let me ask you a question. What does an athlete do when he or she is feeling lazy? Now, what is the duty of the athlete? He keeps on exercise and he is very disciplined, right? उनका discipline ही उनकी life होती है. They live a disciplined life. They eat healthy food, they exercise, they work out, they practice. उनकी life वही होती है. But what if they start feeling lazy? Means that is opposite to their nature. And what does a comedian do when he or she is feeling low? Now what is the duty of the comedian? To make us laugh, right? To cheer us all. But what if he himself is feeling low? अगर उसे खुद का ही उसका मूड खराब होगा तो वो क्या करेगा? That means the person who are supposed to do something, sometimes it is possible that they may do the normal things as we all, because we all are humans, and we sometimes we may feel that we may feel lazy, we may feel low, we may feel happy, cheerful, or we may feel कि हम आज कोई काम ना करें. तो ऐसा सबके साथ होता है, साइंटिस्ट के साथ भी होता है. उनका भी एक अदर साइड है that we'll see in this chapter. So let us start the chapter. Scientists are men of learning and are looked upon as a people who are always preoccupied with their own researches and experiments and have no time for other people. So what are scientists supposed to be? Scientists are supposed to be men of learning. So they are continuously learning. They are occupied with their researches and experiments, and it is supposed that they don't have time for the common people. Even they don't have time for their family. They are so busy in their experiments. Now let us see what is the truth. They are taught to be highly serious and having practically no sense of humor. और हम क्या सोचते हैं उनके बारे में कि वो बहुत ही सीरियस नेचर के होंगे, एंड दे हैव नो प्लेस ऑफ ह्यूमर, दैट इज मस्ती मजाक के लिए या टाइम पास के लिए. दे हैव नो टाइम बिकॉज दे हैव इम्पोर्टेंट वर्क टू डू, दे हैव एक्सपेरिमेंट, दे हैव रिसर्चेस, एंड दे आर सपोज टू बी सीरियस पर्सन्स. This is the general impression that we have learned about the learned man. Learned man, that is the person who have a lot of knowledge. That means scientists. उनके बारे में हमारा general impression क्या है? That they are very serious and they does not have any time for humor, or they don't have time for friends and family or common people. They are more busy than us. But the following anecdotes, now these are the anecdotes. What I have told you, anecdotes are the short stories or incidents about the real persons. Or so here we have some real life incidents of the scientists and mathematicians. So are you interested to hear them? So will reveal a different aspect of their character. तो उनके character का एक different aspect हमको दिखेगा through this some small incidents. Okay, so are you ready to start? So let us start. Now the first incident is of Euclid. Now Euclid, who is Euclid? Euclid was a famous Greek mathematician. He was famous Greek mathematician. So let us know more about him and what happened. So Euclid's road to geometry. Now road to geometry is some incident about his life. So let us see what happened. Euclid, the famous Greek mathematician who lived in 4th century BCE. Now what is BCE? It is before Common Era. See, we have learned before Christ, Anno Domini, right? Christ का जो बर्थ हुआ था उससे पहले का जो टाइम था उसको बिफोर क्राइस्ट, दैट इज BC कहा जाता है. एंड आफ्टर द बर्थ ऑफ क्राइस्ट वी यूज AD. Similarly, BCE is also equal to before Christ, that is before Common Era, and after Common Era we use CE, that is Common Era. So before Common Era, that is BC. BC या BCE is same, and इसका full form क्या है? Before Common Era, that is the time before the birth of Jesus Christ. 4th century में था ये टाइम कब था? 4th century का. Euclid, the famous Greek mathematician who lived in the 4th century before Common Era, is known to have measured the height of pyramid by measuring its shadows. So Greek is famous for its Greek Egypt. So they are famous for their large pyramids, and they are so large, बहुत ज़्यादा large structure होते हैं कि इतने पुराने टाइम में they did not have any instruments or anything to measure the height, right? But Euclid did it. How did he do it? He used the शैडो ऑफ द पिरामिड. उन्होंने क्या किया? पिरामिड के शैडो को मेजर करके उन्होंने प्रेडिक्ट किया किसका हाइट? पिरामिड का. सो हाउ डिड ही डू इट, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज ग्रेट एंड वी आर नेमिंग हिम राइट नाउ. सो ही हैड जस्ट मेजर्ड द शैडो एंड गॉट द एग्जैक्ट हाइट ऑफ द पिरामिड. नाउ वंस Ptolemy, the king of Alexandria. Now here there was a king, Ptolemy, who was king of Alexandria, impatient at the manner in which Euclid explained his theorems in detail. So Euclid's manner was, or the way he explained his geometry. He was a geometry expert, और उसका जो way of thinking था और उसका जो way of explanation था वो पुराने लोगों से बिल्कुल अलग था. It was new and it was different. So what happened? The king of Alexandria become impatient. उनको बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आया ये यूक्लिड का ज्योमेट्री के जो थ्योरम्स थे. He thought that he had made geometry very complicated, right? Or he did not like it. So what did he ask? Let us see. So once Ptolemy, the king of Alexandria, impatient at the manner in which Euclid explained his theorem in detail. He used to explain in detail, and what he wanted, Ptolemy wanted an easy way out. उसको कोई easy way चाहिए था जिससे वो जल्दी से समझ सके. Ask him, isn't there a shorter way of learning geometry than your method? So what did he ask Euclid? Euclid को क्या पूछा Ptolemy ने कि कोई shorter method नहीं है? Why are you using so details, right? So he didn't like it. He didn't wanted to learn that much. So Euclid ने बहुत ही humorously जवाब दिया. उन्होंने बहुत ही मजाक के तौर पे sarcastically उन्होंने जवाब दिया. क्या किया? Euclid replied, "Sir, in our country there are two kinds of road: the hard road for the common people and easy road for the royal family. But in geometry, all must go the same way. There is no royal road to learning." So he has told a very deep thing, right? उन्होंने क्या कहा king से? That you are a king and in our country we have two different roads. The easy road for the king and the harder road for the common people, right? Royal family के लिए हर रास्ता हर चीज आसानी से मिल जाती है उनको. There is easy road for them, and for the same thing is not for the common people. They have to work hard to get it. So the road for the common people is harder than for the royal. But what he said, but in geometry all must go the same way. What he said, but when you are learning something, when you are acquiring knowledge, so there is no difference between a common man or a royal, right? Everyone have to walk through the same path. उनको वो सब पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा to get the knowledge. So what he said, that there is no road to learning. There is no royal road. कोई easy royal road, अमीरों का road नहीं है learning के लिए. We have to walk on the same path. It may be a common person or it may be a king. So Euclid has told such a big thing to the king of Ptolemy. That means that there is no shortcut to the hard work, right? So we have to need to work hard to get to learn something or get knowledge. Now let us see one more incident about Darwin. Darwin is one of the famous scientists and his theories are famous till now. उनकी theories अभी तक famous है. So there is one incident about Darwin. So let us see what it is. Darwin names a bug. Now what is the incident name? He has named a bug. Bug is type of insect. So do you think Darwin was a great scientist and he was so busy? उनके पास टाइम होगा एक छोटे से इंसेक्ट को नाम देने के लिए जैसे बच्चे करते हैं? Let us see what happened. When Charles Darwin, the 19th century naturalist, was visiting the country house of a friend, two boys of the family decided to play a joke on him. So what happened? Once Charles Darwin in 19th century went to his to country, right? Country मतलब to a village of his friend, right? At his house. And what happened? Two boys from the family, they wanted to do some joke with Darwin. उनको लगा कि इतना serious है, let us just play with him. So let us make a joke of him. So उन्होंने क्या decide किया? They glued together various parts of butterfly, a centipede and a beetle. उन्होंने क्या किया? बहुत सारे बटरफ्लाई के अलग पार्ट्स लेके, सेंटीपेड के और बीटल के, दैट मीन्स एंड अ ग्रासहॉपर. सो दे हैव यूज्ड 4 टाइप्स ऑफ इंसेक्ट्स: बटरफ्लाई, सेंटीपेड, बीटल एंड अ ग्रासहॉपर. और उनको स्ट्रिंग से, एक तार से क्या कर दिया? उनको जोड़ दिया और एक कुछ अलग ही इंसेक्ट बना दिया, राइट? एंड मेड अ स्ट्रेंज लुकिंग इंसेक्ट. सो दे ग्लू, उन्होंने ग्लू कर दिया various parts of butterfly, centipede, beetle and grasshopper and made a strange looking insect. और बिल्कुल ही strange, जैसा भी ऐसा तो कोई insect है ही नहीं ना, वैसा बिल्कुल different insect उन्होंने glue करके बना दिया. They took it to the Darwin and said, so they took it to Darwin and asked him, we caught this bug in a field. Can you tell us what kind of bug it is, sir? Now they wanted to test Darwin, right? So they wanted him that he must not be able to give, उनको पता ही नहीं चलना चाहिए कि ये कौन सा बर्ड है. He must get confused. That's why what they do, उन्होंने 4 इंसेक्ट्स को जोड़ के कोई अलग ही, ऐसा कोई इंसेक्ट था ही नहीं वैसा इंसेक्ट बना दिया और उसको पूछने लगे कि they lied. What they lied? उन्होंने क्या झूठ बोला कि हमको तो ये फील्ड में मिला था. Please tell me what is the name of this bird or insect. Darwin looked at it and asked, Did you notice whether it hummed when you caught it, boys? तो डार्विन ने क्या पूछा उनको कि whether it hummed. hum का क्या मतलब? hum is making a noise, right? Like a bee. bee की आवाज आपने सुनी है कैसी, वो जो करती ऐसी साउंड होती, that is called humming. So what did the Darwin ask? That when you caught him, is the bird was humming? hum कर रहा था, that he was making the strange noise when you caught the bird or insect. The boys said yes, it was. Yes, they promptly replied, and they just replied yes, 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 it was making noise, right? Then the Darwin said it is a humbug, and what did he knew that there is no such bird, so what he named it humbug. And humbug, what does it mean? It means the person which is dishonest or which is false. So डार्विन को पहले ही पता चल गया था that this insect is not a true one and it is made by the boys, and hence he named it as a humbug. So he was very intelligent and he knew how to play with the children or boys. So this is all for today. We will look for the other scientists in our next video. Thank you.